Hey everyone, welcome to a segment of the Shear'Ree Show. Hey, this is going to be an exciting show. I have a great announcement to make. As many of you know, I have a very deep political background. I was at Reagan his both terms. I ran for presidency in 1996. I also have a program called Program Shear'Ree, whereby I work with disadvantaged people, corrigible youths, gangs, ex-gang members, things like that, getting people to basically become self-supporting and become an asset to society instead of a detriment. That being said, I had a campaign that I've been running now for quite some time, reuniting the American people. So I'm here to announce that officially I have thrown my hat in the ring and I am running for presidency for 2024. My campaign is going to be totally unique. Might even want to use the word unorthodox when you think about it, because, you know, you'll have other candidates that will get online and they'll tell you that they will do this for taxation, this for the environment, this for the people, that for the people. And then when it comes right down to it, if they're the ones who are put in office, then most likely they don't even follow through on any of that. That's not me. My background is very solid when it comes to the betterment of others. And in doing that, my campaign is going to be very, very transparent. And what I mean by that is this: I am not going to get up and say that I will do this for the American people, do that, and whatever, because I'm part of the people as well. And with that being said, so like in a debate, if you have a question that comes up, like, what would you do for taxation? Well, how would you better the environment? How would you this? How would you that? Well, it really isn't up to me as an individual. It's really up to the people on how they would want those issues handled. And this is my point that I'm trying to make here, is that in my campaign, I am going to have the people actually be involved in my campaign throughout this country, like the program whereby I am going to be putting up neighborhood centers that will be helping, again, people across this country with many issues that they have. But they will also be occupied by my campaign, and the people that will be helping me run my campaign will be just that, the people. So when issues that come up on how certain things should be handled, the people are going to be the ones that are going to determine the best way for that to happen. Now, just follow me, please, because, this country was not founded on, just a political sense, meaning that this country is a country where the government is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It isn't up to certain politicians who are put in office to dictate to the people on how our country should be run or shouldn't be run. That's up to the people. And under that, again, government of the people, by the people, for the people, we are the ones who determine how we want our country to be run, the way we want it to be running, and in what direction, and how fast and how slow, whatever. It's not up to a politician. Now, so we put somebody in there that will do the job for us. If they don't do the job that we want them to do, well, then we get somebody in there that will. And so what I'm saying is that this is how I'm going to be running my campaign. I'm going to be running it like a reality of every movement that goes on. I'm going people that will be involved in every major city in this country. They will be the ones that will be determining, what they would want in their state, in their county, in their city, in their neighborhood, as well as, the country in itself. We need leaders that understand what it means to be a servant of the people. Again, this is not a playground for politicians. This is our home, our country. We, the people, we're the ones who matter. We're the ones who dictate how we want things run. So with that being said, I'm very excited to announce this. And if you go to the website, which would be Shear'Ree 2024.com, a lot of information is going to be on there, and it's being put on there even as we speak. You can also go to Shear'Ree.com for that matter and come up with a lot of information on our program, Shear'Ree. The point is that the people have been voicing for a long time now that they want their country back. They want control of their country. Well, what I'm saying is this. First of all, I'm a diehard Christian, and I'm not here to push my Christianity or religion on anyone. I'm just letting you know my status. And a point that I brought that up is because, as far as I'm concerned, God's in control, no matter what. And so when you people are saying that you want your country back, you want to control your country back, you're praying that God will bless our country, praying that God will straighten all this stuff out and so forth and so on. Well, I'm right there with you. And so my thing is, this is what we're going to do. When I use we're, we, it's how I look at it is through the mercy of God our Father in heaven and his glorious Son Jesus Christ. I'm here to go ahead and take the lead and give this country and the control of this country with true transparency back to the people where it belongs. And with that being said is that this is your chance. You guys are, again, you're saying we want our country back. We want control of our country. We don't like what's going on. Somebody's got to step up and change it. We need leaders. We need this. We need that. Well, here's where I am. I will lead that. I'm not asking you to stand with me. I'll take the heat. I'm asking you to stand behind me. And another good thing is that everything that I have done and continue to do has been without taxpayer money. Program Shear'Ree, that foundation has been built. It's solid. There is a tremendous amount of industry that's behind that. When they're implemented in certain cities across the United States, it brings a lot of help to a lot of people, and all that is done without taxpayer money. And it's done basically through the sales of what referred to as SWRP. They're called Shear'Ree World Record plaques. And what the plaques are based off of, I was the first man to bench 700 pounds. I did it November 15th of 1982. But the plaques stand for strength. Stand strong. Get involved. Stay involved. Set a goal. Make the plans to achieve it. This is what those plaques are about, and that's the sale of it is how I'm financing this. Same thing with my presidential campaign. We have one of the SWRPs. We're going to have a presidential SWRP as well. The point is that I'm tired of the current people in office just taking our money, stealing our money, laundering it. Call it what you want. But those are our tax-earned dollars. I have always said, just think, if our tax dollars, all of our tax dollars, were used for the benefit of this country and the people of this country, we would be in the position that we're in right now. So my point is that, when I say get behind me, yeah, you want your country back? I'll give it. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to take whatever steps are necessary to give this country back to the rightful owners, which is the people, and the control of the people with true transparency, which is why in my campaign, I am going to be having not just one or two the campaign centers, but I'm going to have multiple campaign centers throughout the country run by the people. And they would be neighboring with the program in itself. Because in reality, the platform of Program Shear'Ree is really no different than my presidential platform as well, which is, again, for the betterment of the people. This is where I'm at. So what I want you people to do is get behind me. Buy an SW. I have other things that I am doing from an auction point where one of the great things is that my original lifting belt in the casing is being auctioned off. But those monies, okay, is what I'm going to be using, allocating portions of those monies into these cities across the United States, meaning this, that I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to come up here and promise you that I'm going to help this and help lower that and better this and better that. No, and wait till I'm inaugurated. No, I'm starting right now, right this moment, right through program Shear'Ree. So as I'm campaigning, we're running the program. So again, you people want your country back? You want control of your country? Well, here it is. Here it is. I'm offering to you. I will be the one. I will lead us to wherever it is we need to go and how we need to go. Like I said, I don't need you to be with me. I'll take the heat. I'll stand on my own. I just need you to be behind me. Now think about that. Okay. And with that being said, I mean, again, when you go to Shear'Ree2024.com or Shear'Ree.com, you'll see a lot of what I'm talking about. But the main thing that I wanted to get across here is that my hat's in the ring. And I'm with all you people that are fed up with what's going on with our current administration. It's terrible. This destruction, it should have never got this far. Never should have got this far. And the reason that it did, and a lot of you voiced it, and I agree, is because of poor leadership. Okay? Leadership that, are just afraid to stand up strong and say, no, the buck stops here. We're not doing this no more. No, let me tell you, I'm not that guy. I'm not some seasoned politician that's going to buy into all the nonsense that's going on. No how, no way. Okay? My dedication, and nobody can dispute this, it's irrefutable when you look at my background. I have always and strongly been involved for the betterment of others. I got a ton of humanitarian credits behind me. I never let my mouth write a check my ass can't cash. And again, I know in some ways I might be sounding redundant, but I just want to stress the fact that, again, I'm with you people when it comes down to you want your country back, you want control of your country, you want true transparency. Well, this is what I'm giving you. This is what I'm going to lead the American people to. I am going to give them, by the grace of our mighty Father in heaven and his glorious Son, Jesus Christ, we will give you back your country and control your country and true transparency. I couldn't stress that enough. So with that being said, please go ahead and I'm asking you to again, get behind me, go on the site, buy an SWRP. This is not taxpayer money. Any involvement that any of you want to be in, very simple. Just get on there, fill out a little bit of information, let us know what state you're in, what city you're in, so forth, so and so on, because we have, we're going to be having, again, in all the major states and cities, campaign centers as well as neighborhood centers under program Shear'Ree, working to better this country, working to get this country back to the American people and back to the control of the American people with true transparency. Nothing's going to be hidden in the background somewhere or anything thereof. So again, not to sound redundant, but with that said, get on there. I'm asking for your support. Being involved in my campaign is bigger than any of us, and there is no, and by the way, this has never been done before. Again, when debates and things come up on what a candidate may or may not do in solving an issue, it's not up to me. I want to know what the people, this country, it was nurtured by the American people. This country's growth was grown by the American people. All the innovative things that this country has come to were by the American people. And what I mean by that is There is no one person that is better than any other person, of meaning that that's the only one that could do this or do that. No, there is so much talent out there in our country. It is just overwhelming. And you people got to realize that. And don't be so shy. Again, running for office, if there are other offices, whether it's councilmen, mayors, governors, do it. Again, you want your country back, but you got to get involved. Get involved and stay involved. And I understand that, it's difficult and it's scary and it's whatever. That's why I said, hey, listen, I'm not asking you to stand with me on that front line. I'll take the heat. Stand behind me, and let me lead you to getting your country back and to control of your country with true transparency. And I ask and I pray this in Jesus' name of Nazareth. Amen.